Alright, bud. Here it comes. First, you show that you really don't know anything about Christianity because the war you cannot understand is in between Jesus and evil. Next, you try to pin the Crusades on Christianity, which further demonstrates your ignorance. The Crusades were the result of Constantine's madness, which also resulted in the Roman Catholic Church, which is also responsible for the Holocaust. I admit I do not know about Northern Ireland. I don't know what you're talking about. But the KKK is not a Christian group. Besides, even if some nut does something evil in the name of Christianity, that does not mean squat. You're talking about a minority. You know, somebody could do something against the name of Christianity, or something evil in the name of Christianity, just to throw a smudge on Christianity. And the same way that the U.S. government's throwing stuff in Al Qaeda's direction right now, whether or not they're responsible, in the tribulation period after the first resurrection, the New World Order, or the Antichrist, the leader of the New World Order, is going to be doing things, terrorist acts, and pinning them on Christians. So that's just something you can look forward to, I guess. All the practicing Christians I know are peaceful people, and this comes from the nature of Jesus, as expounded on in the Bible. As far as anti-abortion, assisted suicide, or any of those other evil issues, yes, Christianity is all that and should be, is against all that and should be. But what are you talking about? They are violent. I don't know what you're talking about. And it sounded like you were saying something about Christians being violent at an anti-abortion campaign, and I don't know about that. And you must be insane or extremely ignorant comparing Christianity and Islam. That's way different. Now, at about 4:15, you define atheism and evolution. Now listen closely here. If you do not believe in God and that He made everything and you, then you believe you came from something else. Evolution describes this something else. This is what you believe in. Once again, based solely on what other people have told you. At 5:15, you ask the question, why is evolution a religion and gravity is not? Or I think you mean the laws of gravity. The law of gravity. I wish you knew as much about science as you think you do. For that matter, I wish I knew as much about science as you think you do. The law of gravity is a mathematical statement to explain observable physical phenomena. It works well enough to get a lot of things done and to make advancement in the sciences. But it's not capable of explaining the universe, nor is Einstein's theory, nor the newer quantum theory. However, the law is not gravity. Evolution is not a mathematical statement. It is the desperate reaching for a way to deny a creator. The law of gravity can be verified easily by anyone, anywhere with the intellectual capacity. You don't have to have any kind of special tools or access to anything except for the law and a calculator. Evolution. The law of gravity can be verified. Yeah, we got that. I'm sorry about that. Evolution cannot be verified by anyone, anywhere, no matter what their intellectual capacity. It requires faith. Gravity works whether or not you have the law, or whether you believe there is a law, or whether you can prove the law. Evolution only works for those who want to believe it. At 6:30, you say that Christianity and all the religions all behave relatively the same. That's an opinion. I guess in a way it's true, because we are all humans. Just like you are here on YouTube proselytizing more atheists to prove you're part of a religion. At 7 minutes, you start playing like you can't tell the difference between species adaptation and the lie that says we evolved from rocks. At about 720, you imply that the Earth is older than 6,000 years. You cannot prove this. If you had a Bible and a calculator, you could know that only about 1,656 years went by before the flood. I'm thinking about trying to see if I can figure out how long from then to the incarnation, now that I'm thinking about it. As far as the giant tangerine orbiting the moon, this is the first I've heard of it. Meanwhile, nearly everyone alive has heard of Jesus, and the same have access to more information about him if they truly want to know. Where would I check out the tangerine tale? You know, besides me telling you that Jesus loves you, and the Bible, you could read about him in there. If you really want to know the truth, you could ask another Christian, or you could visit some churches. I mean, if you really want to know the truth about Jesus, it's there. That's what I'm saying. It's there for everybody. Anybody can find out about Jesus if they really want to. Last thing, I really love the way you cut me off mid-sentence right there at the end. Not really. Okay, buddy. Later.